Well, hello again, friends, neighbors. I don't know if you'll watch this right after the other one or you're tuning in later, but it's the long weekend. It's a beautiful weekend, and the local Wine and Beyond has a couple of bottles of whiskey that are about $20 off each. One of them was Slipknot. I gave some thoughts on that. The other is anCnoc 12. So this will be a short, quick review of their 12-year-old anCnoc from the anCnoc Distillery, the single malt Highland Scotch. 3, 4. Thanks for staying with me. As I said, this will be a pretty quick review, and really Slipknot's Iowa American whiskey and anCnoc 12-year-old Highland single malt Scotch couldn't be further apart in terms of whiskey styles, but in my area on Wine and Beyond, they're both on for $20 off, which is actually a pretty good deal. And it's a long weekend. You might be thinking, well, I should get another bottle of whiskey. I think I'm always thinking that. Anyways, as I said in the opener, this is anCnoc 12. It's the opener or entrance to the line. It's from the anCnoc Distillery. It's in the Highland region. I don't know enough about the stills and a little bit more of the house characteristic. I haven't had a lot of anCnoc, I will admit. When you read it, there's not a lot of information on here either. It is, 40%. I imagine it's colored because they don't say natural color. I have read just briefly, that it is both ex-bourbon and there is a little bit of ex-sherry in here, but ratios and percentages and first, second, third fills, I've got none of that information. It is 40%, as I said, likely colored, so likely chill filtered. Highland Scotch, see what we get out of it. Bright, light lemon, light sugar, honey. Gentle, a pleasing, relaxing nose. If there's fruit beyond lemon, it would be like a light stone fruit, but really light. Yeah. Vanilla. I thought I caught a wisp of smoke. Oh, I should say, like for both these whiskeys and certainly for this is basically a neck pour. Not a review, but kind of a like, hey, if you're in my area, if you're anywhere in Alberta, these are $20 off. Is it worth buying? It's sort of what this review's about. I think if you like ex-bourbon, Highland Scotch style, I think this will appeal. It doesn't have as much, orchard fruits that I get in a lot of Highland. Like, it doesn't have the cut apple, cut pear, but it has some light fruit, good lemon, light honey sweetness. Pleasing nose. Let's see how it tastes. Sláinte. Well, this is a pretty gentle Scotch. Lightly coating, but it doesn't cross into oily or heavy. It's quite light. Oh, yeah. Cereal malt, like, there's a little bit of malt sugars in there. Very gentle spices, but I'm not picking them apart. Better take another sip. It's actually, it's being coy. Yeah. Still that interplay between a light citrus. For me, it's lemon, honey, graham cracker, cereal, malt. Tiny bit of oak coming in there, a little bit of wood. Sorry, it's funny how the gentle nature of the whiskey has caused me to talk quieter. I'll try to pick it up. I think if you're looking for a light Highland dram, this could do the taste, the trick. Now, what I'm really appreciating, I've had this discussion before with many people, and I tend to like bigger, barkier scotches. Lots of alcohol in there, lots of strong sherry, or lots of first fill fresh bourbon. I tend to, I don't know what it is, run away with those flavors. But there is a place on the bar for a very relaxed dram, has a pretty broad appeal, but has a few things going on. And I should say, like, this is a neck pour, but I get the sense that there's maybe a little more going on here, that maybe with some water, maybe with some time, I'll be able to pick apart. I like it. If you're looking for a relaxed Scotch, I think this could fit the bill. It won't bring you the peats and ash and smokes that some do that you might be looking for. I've read there's some ex-sherry in here. Very light fruiting, like just the edge of a light, almost a grape. Like, like it hasn't made it to raisin, hasn't made it leather, like just a very light, perhaps. I'm not really getting it. More of a little bit of a fruit. Oh, now as I'm talking, because the finish is pretty short, I got a little bit of fruit cup, almost a tropical fruit, but just a wisp of tropical fruit. Super light, but pleasant, genuinely pleasant, and does not put me off. So for me, if you're in the area and you like that style, Wine and Beyond, I think it's across the whole province for the long weekend, it's $20 off. I think that's a pretty good deal. And I would say if you like Scotch and all those things I qualified, I would buy it. $20 off, you really can't go wrong. So as I said, short reviews, really wanted to get them out there for anyone in the area. Long weekend, what are your thoughts? Of the two, this one hit the mark far more than Slipknot. You guys have a great long weekend.